A very good evening and thank you so much for watching the Uganda Catholic Television. I am Sunday Gloria Aboch. We'll be taking you through this Thursday edition of UCTV News. And to start off with, after 3 years of relentless advocacy for the release of the detained National Unity Platform supporters and efforts have yielded no fruit, this has prompted the party leadership to declare an end to pleading with the government. In a candid interview with UCTV News, NUP's Secretary General David Louise Lubongoya asserted the party's unwavering resolution in demanding the freedom of their missing comrades, signaling a shift towards a more assertive approach in their pursuit of justice.
This follows the state denial of bearing knowledge about the whereabouts of some of the November 18, 2020 riots NUP supporters, as revealed by Rashida Naluze in response to the court order for the government to account for 11 NUP missing supporters. According to Rubongoya, they are not about to go to their knees in quest for the release of the party members.
The question of political prisoners will not stop until Museveni is out of power. People have been telling us to negotiate about the release of these people. The reason why these young people were taken away was because they were putting on red berets, because they were supporting the Honorable Chagulani, because they were supporting NUP. So those who say let's negotiate for their release are sort of saying maybe we shall stop doing those things. But as long as we shall continue to fight against injustice, against bad rule, against all these problems, there's no way you can tell us that we should now start negotiating for the release of we are demanding that these people get released because they did not commit any offense.
Meanwhile, Lubongoya blasted the Parliament of Uganda for extending a 500 million Ugandan shillings service award as he interpreted it as sanitization move against the previous misappropriation of the public funds and institution leadership.
The Auditor General is meant to sanitize what we've been talking about. This service award to the parliamentary commissioners, which was illegal and wrong. I think what you need to understand is that the Auditor General, for example, there is a law that puts in place the office of the Auditor General. The Auditor General is entitled to a pension, to gratuity. The Auditor General is a senior government official. But there is also a problem of conflict of interest. It is the Auditor General supposed to investigate Parliament. You saw the law wrote to the Auditor General to say, come and investigate this Parliament. Now, they are giving him a service award. So these are the things that the people of Uganda need to be interrogating and asking questions about.
About the fresh tax proposals presented to Parliament by the Minister for General Duties, NUP has vowed to fight them, accusing the government of failing to account for the expenditure of the already collected revenue.
Condemn it, and we're going to join other citizens in fighting it. Because, first of all, they are already in Uganda, we have very high taxes, which are really suffocating our people. Look at the prices of fuel. Look at, all these commodity prices and all that. And they want to increase them by imposing new taxes and all that. One of the challenges with taxes in Uganda is that they do not benefit the common person. You've been hearing about the corruption that is going on in Parliament. We lose over 10 trillion every year to corruption. We spend 2.8 billion every day to maintain Genome 70 and his whatever. We spend over 3 trillion on classified expenditure under the military and all that. All this is, in our manifesto as NEP, we have talked about tackling what you call negatory expenditure, or what you would call expenditure really that does not benefit the citizens, So the money that people are being asked to pay is not even translating to the service delivery. Just look at the roads, look at the hospitals, look at the schools where our children study from.
And now political leaders from different political parties have joined the Forum for Democratic Change Katonga faction to pay tribute to the party's fallen veteran political activist Sarah Eperu at Katonga Road offices. Political activist Sarah Eperu was serving as the chairperson of the Kapiri County constituency at the time of her death. Mourners have been tasked with a challenge to emulate her bravery and leadership skills.
For a long time in the FDC, but also just the other day, Ben, when I heard Sarah had passed on, my old mother tells me I am actually a blood relative of you people. What a way to get to know that it is your relative when you not even able to talk to her anymore. So I come here to mourn a comrade, a sister, a friend, a brave one. Wycliffe has just said, Sarah told you what she felt like, and she wouldn't take offense. And I also learned to receive from her and give to her without any one of us taking offense. Take home as we reflect on Sarah's life. If we want to see change, we must pay the price for integrity, honesty, and be the values-based leaders that this country desperately aspires or is desperately looking for.
I have no doubt in my mind that in her passing, the Lord is reminding us of the void she's leaving behind, and therefore that must be filled. If her void is not filled properly, then nature will fill it with self-seekers. So I invite you, comrades, from all over, that we rest the occasion in remembering the humble works, the humble sacrifice of our dear sister. We renew our commitment to the cause for a better Uganda. I don't have any doubt in my mind that despite General Museveni completing his monarchical program, it's not so long that we shall get rid of him. But as long as the commitment remains.
I said earlier that Sarah was not just FDC. She was simply a freedom fighter whose voice for those who had no voices, regardless of whether they were this party or that party. I told you in the church, the spirited fight she put up to save the homes of those people who lived in Naguru Estates, in Zambia, you know, where actually she was born herself. She was born in one of those houses. And she fought, but she obviously lost the battle. That whole area now belongs to the you-know-who, the usual suspects, the mafia. So it's not surprising that all these that have come to join us, and as the Honorable Mpuga has said, it's also fitting because this is not actually the home of FDC. This is not a partisan ground. FDC is here in exile. This is the home of the struggle, non-partisan struggle of Uganda, where all fighters come together to fight. But before FDC liberates its home, it's welcome to keep on here. Much Ben and the family for this. You see, dear brothers and sisters, Sarah is not here. Sarah left us, or Sarah as we all better know her, left us on Saturday. She's not here. This is her body. Sarah is not here. And in case you have forgotten, really, if you want to bury anybody you love, don't wait for the body, because he or she will no longer be there. Nurse, treat, massage, comfort the person who is living. The person who is living, including your parents. Burying your parents is not buying an expensive casket. If people keep on buying expensive caskets, I am about to make a will that my body be burnt, so that I see those who are waiting with their caskets what they will carry. Because the body is just a body. It's nothing. You go to Mulago to steal a body for what? You're stealing a body? Sarah was here all these years. If you wanted to interact with her, she was here all these years. You know? You know what happened to her in her last moments. Maybe that's what even weakened her most. When she went to the party she loved most and could not get in. And she was crippled. Yet they arrested her driver and took her and beat the driver, locked him overnight in jail. And she was stranded, left there at the headquarters. If you want to help anybody, help them when they are alive. If you want to relate with anybody, relate with them when they are alive. Once they go, they have gone. This is a body. Whatever you do with it, it remains simply a body. Sarah is not here.
And from Parliament, the Parliamentary Accounts Committee PAC probes the alleged misappropriation of funds in Lubowa Hospital project, as it's been discovered that the Health Ministry engineer George Otim allegedly withdrew 600 billion shillings, which was credited to contractors Finance/Rocco Construction SPV Limited for the construction of the Lubowa International Specialized Hospital.
I want to clarify that the 379 million US dollars has a number of activities to be covered. There's consultancy, which is the design, there's construction, there's equipping, there's the cost of financing, then there's the cost of recruitment and running the hospital for the first 1 year. This includes basically the running cost. So the 379 million US dollars is not necessarily for the construction. Chair, the work currently is at 35%. We've had challenges and the work stalled for about 1 year. But as I speak, the contractor is on the ground working. Now, the way milestone completion certificates are issued is that this work is broken down into what we call project performance budget. Now, under this project performance budget, you have a schedule of activities constituting a milestone. For example, if the final design for the hospital is complete and submitted and it's agreeable, there's an amount of money paid for it. Now, when you go for the construction of the different stages of the structure, there's an amount to be paid for.
That much they've said. Remember, some of us are from the budget committee, we've been approving this money. Actually, I've been a shadow minister for finance, and I've followed the Lubowa to the minute detail. So how much has been paid as per Schedule 9? In the report of the Auditor General, we know the amount. The question is, the auditor noted that worker completion did not correspond to the money and that was issued out, basing on you issued certificates of completion. When you read the details, it's there. So the question is, why did you issue certificates of completion when every Ugandan, even a blind one, knows there is no work? The question of whether there is a contractor or not, we are going to address that one. But the question is, why did you do so before? And I've been to that site with you, with the Minister of Finance. No, Bish, let him answer. To report to CID. Make a statement that will issue, because this committee cannot be an investigative arm that will commence the investigation. And because he is personally liable where issuance of certificate is concerned, he will make a statement. And I'm not even asking the CID to hold him. My instructions to the CID are very clear. I'm not saying put him in custody. No, saying report to the CID, make a statement. Which statement will proceed other investigations? I know there are processes that are coming, and the popular opinion of the committee, as moved by Honorable Choma, is to the effect. 2, I'm going to ask the PS that on Monday at 8, this committee accompanies you. You lead this committee to Lubowa site to physically go and see the progress. We will not depend on only report. Building construction is visible. Okay? On Monday, I want you to organize. It will not be us. I want you to organize. This Committee of Public Accounts, having received that report, will proceed to inspect Lubowa. Betutunuddemu Auditor General yawandiika report ye yalaga nti eddwaliro lino lyalina okutandika, baalitandika 2018, lyalina okuggwa mu Septemba w'omwaka ogwa 2022. Naye omukulu ono gwe tubadde twogerako olwaleero buvunaanyizibwa obw'okubeera kalondoozi n'okutunuulira enkaliriza ssente z'omuwi w'omusolo zinaagenda ku Lubowa. Nampala obwo baabukwasa minisitule y'ebyobulamu. Kati mu minisitule y'ebyobulamu ne bafunayo gwe bayita owners engineer, ng'ono yatunuulira nti ssente ya Munnayuganda egenda okugenda ku Lubowa nga tebannagisasula eteeka okuba nga emirimu gyeteekeddwa okukola giwedde, ng'alina okuwaayo kye bayita certificate of completion. Yeno ebbaluwa entongole eraga nti emirimu gino ngirabye, ngitunuulidde, n'engyetegereza, n'engikakasa tigikolebwa. Olwo n'agamba minisitule y'ebyensimbi nti n'olwekyo mugende mu maaso okusasula olw'emirimu egyo egikolebwa. Kati e Lubowa ne bw'oba ng'oli muzibe ng'otambuza muggo, n'otambula mu Lubowa ng'ogenda okwonakoona omuggo, okakasa nti tewaliwo kyamaanyi kyali kigenze mu maaso. Naye tugenze okuzuula nga miliyoni za $, eziwerera ddala 139 zasasulwa, ng'ono omukulu akakasizza nti omulimu gwakolwa, naye nga tewali kyagenda mu maaso, byakiguumaaza ng'ente esula ku kyoto. N'avaako eggwanga okufiirwa obuwumbi 200,000 olw'ebbaluwa ono omukulu gye yawangayo ng'ate naye tebamukkiriza kugendayo, naye nga bamusindikira ku woofiisi ye, ne bamusindikira lipooti, n'amaliriza ng'akoze byateekeddwa okukola ne kiggweeramu awo, akagoba n'akamalamu. N'olwekyo omukulu ono bwe tunaavaayo okulambula ku Mande, bwe kunaaba kusiima kwa komiti, ajja kukyalako ku poliisi. Lwaki yawangayo ebbaluwa ku mulimu ogutanakolwa, minisitule y'ebyensimbi n'egenda mu maaso, ye nga kalondoozi nekkiriza byakoze n'esasula. Ndowooza omulimu gwe oba oli awo teyalafuuba na kulaba ng'agukola mu bumalirivu. N'olwekyo tulowooza nti kyova tumulayiza n'omulayiza nti ebyo byayogedde era ajja bikakasa ne ku lunaku luli ng'ali ku poliisi.
And to look at what is happening in the business world in Kampala, today we're looking at shoe business, and we visited the bustling heart of Lubaga Road, where two local entrepreneurs, Liam and Mercy Nalubowa, navigate the challenges and triumphs of the shoe retail market, facing high taxes and predictable buying seasons, and a clientele with a discerning eye for unique, non-branded footwear. These business owners share the journey of catering to a diverse customer base.
In the heart of Rubaga Road's bustling market, two entrepreneurs, Liam and Mercy Nalubowa, navigate the complexities of the shoe retail business, each with their unique approach, but facing similar challenges.
I won't say we have seasons, but it depends on maybe the way people are living or earning. Like shoes are not like food. Yeah, we can choose to have or not. So for us to deal in this business, we kind of, let me say, take a risk, because you can choose to bring them and they take long time without selling them. But yeah, we survive for the fittest and keep on pushing. Yep.
Biggest challenge, the rent is high, customers are few, people want shoes at a low price, yet to get them at a higher price. So we find a challenge there.
Liam, a seasoned shoe business owner, prides himself on understanding precisely what the customers desire. Importing a diverse range of shoes from China, Liam offers something for everyone, focusing on unique designs of a brand and names.
I know the taste of my clients. I literally know what they want. So that's when I make an order, I know what my people want.
According to him, it's all about understanding what people want. He believes that the right pair of shoes can truly make a statement about who the buyer is.
In fashion, when, let me say, when you go back home, you look at what you're going to put on, and then the first thing, it's not about the shoes, or it's not about the clothes. When you get a cloth, like a dress of this one you're putting on, when I find you putting on like this, and then I find you when down, let me say I'm not going to say a company, but when you put on sandals, like bathroom sandals, it don't make sense. Shoes are more determined on smartness. Why? Because they bring up what you wore at that time, yeah? So they are really so important.
Liam emphasizes the shoes play a crucial role on how people perceive themselves and others, a sentiment echoed by his clientele, particularly women who are his main customers.
Women like shoes so much than us. There are so few men that best like to put on shoes. Okay, we there are some of us that like shoes, but women love shoes so much, so much. And when you target business, okay, men shoes are expensive than women. You know that.
Why?
Because a woman can, they are very cheap, because you can afford to buy like 3 pairs a week. But women, we can choose to buy 1 pair in 3 months. So that makes, and another thing, any woman, it's so rare to find a woman putting on a shoe, the same shoe in 3 days.
A few doors down, Mercy Nalubowa faces highs and lows of the same market like Liam. She acknowledges the unpredictable of the shoe business, with taxes posing a significant challenge.
Biggest challenge, the rent is high, customers are few, people want shoes at a low price, yet to get them at a higher price. So we find a challenge there. It's our biggest challenge.
Despite the challenges, both Liam and Mercy share a commitment to their clientele, providing affordable and fashionable options of their diverse customer base. Their resilience in the face of adversity speaks volumes about the spirit of their entrepreneurship.
In my shop, I have shoes that you will move with it like when you're putting on that shoe. It's not so easy for you to find someone putting it on.
Like
That's,
which level? Show us.
no. Or you can, let me say, now this one, it's a lady shoe. It's an office thing. It's a pump. Like you can put it on either on a dress or when you're putting on panties. It's a dual thing. Like it works.
Today, in the heart of Rubaga Road, two local entrepreneurs, Liam and Masi Naluwama, navigate the challenges and triumphs of the shoe retail market. Facing high taxes, unpredictable buying seasons, and a clientele with discerning eye for a unique non-branded footwear, these business owners share the journey of catering to a diverse customer base.
The challenges we face is our clients, different clients. You know, there are walk-ins and people who buy. So walk-ins can come, you know, now for us who are not in the central, we are outside town, Rubaga Road. So my price will totally be different from the central market. Why? Because of how I got it and what am I expected to earn from it. So the challenge you find is someone can come in and, you know, be like, ask those questions. Why? How much? Why is it so expensive? Like you have to explain, and at the end of the day, end up not buying. Yeah, but that's business. That's how things are done.
Things are not okay. URA, the license is high, revenue money, everything. But we are trying our level best. Yeah.
With women leading as the primary customers, both entrepreneurs emphasize the importance of understanding and adapting to entrepreneur preferences.
I will say that ladies, because we ladies, we like fashion a lot. You'll get a clothes and you'll be like, I need this shoe to be put. But men, they just go with what they have. Then if he gets a new suit, he'll say, I have a shoe at home. Yeah, that's it.
Nora Osende, UCTV News.
And now, Kampala City Traders Association Chairperson Thaddeus Nagenda Musoke has shed light on the anticipated meeting with the President to address traders' concerns, stressing the lack of confirmation from State House. The uncertainty leaves traders grappling with the decision to suspend their strike, highlighting tensions between the government officials and traders. Details follow.
About the meeting which was being circulated around that the president is going to meet the traders on Friday. The fact is that we are not meeting the president on Friday until the State House confirms the date when the president is meeting the traders. Yes, to tell us since the president is going to meet us this month, why can't we stop all the demonstrations so that we wait until the president meets the traders? But unfortunately, you find that all among the 10 points or issues which we submitted, the government has not handled even a single concern from the traders. Even closing the outlets or shops of the so-called investors. We as associations, we know we are the targets by the security agents. We have tried to contain the traders, but now it's beyond our control. There is a lot of excitement. People feel so annoyed that the response from the government is too slow. So currently, it's so hard for us to tell the traders that don't demonstrate. They will think that we are compromised. We have requested the ministers or the security agencies, let them get a very big space. For us, we shall mobilize. Maybe we can go to Nachivubo or Ham Stadium, or even the Prime Minister has a very good conference hall, it's big. Or even the government can hire Serena Conference Hall so that they meet the traders and they discuss the challenges in depth. But we calling them again, now that the minister is telling us this, the good thing is the minister for Kampala. Why can't he call the traders?
And from our local stories, now let's take a look at today in history. Thank you for watching the Uganda Catholic Television. We are going to take a break and we'll return. It will be time for the Rome Reports.
Uctv, good news for all.
Catch incredible stories of resilience, success.
You can manage that money
with a topping of inspiration.
Get interested in people, not interested in yourself.
Inspire, achieve, repeat.
You are watching Uctv, good news for all. For this and more, tune in to Kasese Get Radio 100.5 in Western Region, located at the hill of the Diocese of Kasese. KGR brings you all Catholic programs and an advertising platform in all our radio shows like Good Morning Renzori, Chama Towoka, Ukute, the business show, Propeller, the request show and sports, Evaluation, Bahinga Bakuluka, Late Night Show, and many others. Our other services include Isuzu Tipa, a no car, public address system, live band, Omokekera, an audio recording studio, and outside live broadcast. For more information, call 0773-597-166 or visit our website www.kasesegetradio.com. Kasese Get Radio, Omusondoria, the voice of truth.
Uctv, good news for all.
And with the Rome Reports segment closes our Thursday edition of Uctv News. I'm Sunday Gloria Aboch. Do stay tuned to the Uganda Catholic Television. Good evening and good night.